Hello guys, welcome to another tutorial on this channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to design the flyer you are seeing on your screen right now. So you can see, right, the flyer is looking nice and cool. There are some manipulations that are done inside the flyer right here. If you can see something like this, the drop down and other things that is done inside here. So I'm going to be showing you exactly how all of this was achieved inside this video. So I advise you that you should watch the video closely till the end. Don't skip any part so that you will not miss out on what we are to be doing. Okay, so if you are a new person to this channel, you are welcome, and if you are a returning viewer, you are welcome back as well. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please kindly do so. Click on the notification bell as well so that you will not miss out on the next video we are going to upload. So guys, without wasting much of our time, let's get right into the work. So the flyer, this is my mood board. This is what I'm using for the flyer. Okay, this is the sum total of everything that I'm going to be using, apart from the text that we have there, which I'm going to show you. Okay, so this is what we're going to use. So if you need these same resources, simply go down into the description. You will see where you can get all my resources, my resource library. Okay, so just click on the link. It will take you directly to where you can get all these resources, and you will get them right there and make use of them. Okay, so guys, let's begin. So I'm going to be locking, and I'm going to be locking them while I start using them. Okay, I'm going to make them invisible. Okay, so I will start with the background. So I'm going to come to select, that is it. So I'm going to come to relative positioning, position it as enter. So that is the background. We have the background right there. So I'm going to lock that for now. So I'm going to open this woman and bring her in. It's going to be something like this, not too big. Okay, so I'm going to get to relative position and keep her in the middle. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do, there are a lot of ways to blend this woman into this background so that the down part will not really be straight. But here is the trick I want to use in the course of this video. Okay, I want let me say lock the woman. I want to make a copy of the background. Okay, so now that I've made a copy of the background, I want to blend the woman. So just watch closely. So now that I've made a copy of the woman, I'm going to clean out some parts. Okay, so I'm going to clean out some parts. So here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to enable this brush, and then increase the size, and then carefully use my hand, okay, to clean off the parts I want the woman to be showing. Okay, so I want her to show up to this point, to where the leaf is. I'm going to brush to that part and then brush off this part, you get, and brush off this part. So I'm going to okay it right there. So you can see the magic. The woman is appearing just like what we needed, and everything is showing very fine. So guys, you can see that is another way of blending your background with the image. Okay, so I'm going to lock that second part. I'm going to lock the second part right now. Okay, so let me lock the second one, and then the next thing we are going to be doing is to bring in the image of the Nivea cream. Okay, the Nivea cream, I'm going to increase it. This is under this last one that we just blend. You can see it's under, so I'm going to, if you can look closely to this, if you can look closely to this, you will notice that the down part of it here looks something like dropping inside water. You can see, look, not, it's not really clear like that. It's as if something dropping inside water. So we are going to show you how that was done. So you can see the Nivea roll-on. I'm going to just rotate it something like this. You can see, so I think the size is okay here. Let me rotate it a bit like this. Let it not really, okay, so the size is okay like that. So I'm going to make a copy of it. I'm going to first of all I'm going to align it with the help of relative position and keep it in the middle and make a copy of it, you get, and also go to relative position and keep it in the middle. So now I'm going to head over to erase, and then I'm going to erase with, I'm going to enable this that brush. So I'm going to erase the part I don't want it to show sharp. That is on the first one that we the one we copy. So I'm going to be erasing it carefully. Just erase the part you don't want it to show very strong. So I'm going to okay it right here. So I'm done with it. So I'm going to use my, I'm going to head over to here, and then I'm going to highlight it, both of them. I'm going to highlight both of them and come to this place, right, you can see there, and then come to this other one, this particular one, to move both of them, you get. So I'm going to move both of them here like this. I'm going to, you will notice something once it gets to, you can see it's being divided, you can see. Can you notice something? Okay, I don't know if you can notice anything. Okay, so I'm going to clean that a bit. It's coming up so big, so I'm going to clean it a bit. That is okay. So the next thing I'm going to be doing there is, I'm going to be working on the first one now, you get. I'm going to, so that it will look real like it's inside water. So first thing I want to do is to come to opacity. I'm going to reduce the opacity, you get. So I'm reducing opacity to about 60%. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to get to inner shadow and enable the inner shadow and make the color to be white, you get, so that it will have that white round feeling. So I'm going to emboss and then emboss it. Then the emboss, I will keep the light at angle 55 or so. Then intensity, I will not reduce much. So the ambience light, I'm going to just keep it, take it back small. So but the bevel, this level, I'm going to reduce it so that there's those sharp edges, angles will not really really show much. So this part, sparkle hardness, I'm going to do some work on it. So guys, I believe you can just notice what is happening right here. You can just notice, let me give you a small time so that you can note something. Okay, I made mistake there. Okay, so guys, hope you can notice what is going on there. So you can see what's happened right there. Okay, so I have achieved that. You can see I have achieved that. So the next thing for me to do is those butterfly, but for now let me first of all bring in a shape. before I bring that butterfly. So inside the shape we are going to give it a radius of about 19%. I think that is okay. So you remember the shape is going to be here. So the next thing we are going to be doing is to head over to our inner shadow and enable it, and then for this I'm going to keep the blur radius at about 5. I don't want it to be too in. And then the okay, before I enable the emboss, let me add a color to it. Then the color we are going to, because we want to make it transparent, let me use the here. So we are going to just from here we click on this plus icon to add another one. We click on the plus icon again to add another one. We are just going to not mix any color here. We are just going to, just for it to look like a transparent shape. So we are just going to make use of this black and white for it to really look like a um look like a transparent text. So I'm going to play with it like this. So guys, you can, I believe you can notice what I'm doing here. So the next thing I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be using this particular guy here. I'm going to be using this guy, this particular one, the one that is slant like this. Okay, the looking adjacent to each other. So I'm going to okay that. So you can see I have that. So I will go to stroke and enable the stroke white, and then I will make it 1%. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be doing is to head over to transparency and reduce this transparency. Let me see if that is okay. Let me reduce again a bit. I think that is okay. So I'm going to head over to emboss and do the work there. Emboss it. Then I want to reduce this a bit. So you can see we have that done. So the next thing I'm going to be bringing in is a small white shape inside where we will be putting our barcode. You can see. So I will just drop that here. Just drop that there. So I'm going to just drop that there. So the next thing I'm going to do is to type in our text. Type in our text. I'm going to type always. So I'm going to type them differently. The reason is because always, the letters in always is much than that good. So for you to type them, is you have some space, some more space. So I don't want more space. I want a quick alignment. So I'm going to, the font I'm going to be making use of is our this font, this go bold high bold. Go bold high bold. I think we have been using the font in our tutorials, so I believe you should download the font by now. So that is the font we are going to be making use of. So I'm going to bring that in here. I reduce the size a bit, and then use my positioning to position it very well. You get. So I will change the color to color white. So guys, if you can notice, the white is not really showing very well. It's not really showing very well. So what are we to do? Simply, I'm going to head over to my shadow and enable it, and then reduce the opacity, increase the blur radius a bit, and then give it a transparent. You can see, and bring it make it transparent so that it won't really show. So you can have that done. So I'm going to make a copy of that. Make a copy of that and come to edit and then write good. Remember, we are using capital letters, so I'm going to increase the size of that so that it will fit into the one we were doing. Oh my god. So let me use the rotative positioning. Let me take this up a bit. So we come. I need to increase the size a bit. I think that is okay. So I will take this up instead. Always good. So we have that done. So let me enable the barcode now. So let me take it up. The barcode, let me take it in front. Let me reduce the size, take it here. So let me shift it down. So guys, we have that done. We are almost done with this. So the next thing is for us to bring in the butterfly. Okay, so let's bring in our butterfly. So remember, we have the first butterfly on the person's cap, on the woman's cap. So we are going to just reduce the size to be small for the butterfly to be on our cap. So we have the second one flying inside the leaf right here. So we are going to, the one flying inside the leaf, we are just going to give it a small shadow, and it's going to be very minimal. So we are going to give it a blur and take it out a bit and then reduce the opacity. That is that about the flyer. So the next thing we are going to be doing, remember, is to save the work. Wow. So guys, let me use this ultra and then save the work. So guess what we are going to be doing next. Guys, what we are going to be doing next is simply for us to go and enhance. So before we enhance, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please kindly subscribe to the channel. I believe you love the video already. So I'm going to head over to our Snapseed. I'm going to open so that we can bring in the one we just finished working on right now. So I'm going to bring it in. It's here, right here. So here is it. I'm going to head over to this edit icon and then come to details. You can see, come to details and increase the sharpening, and then the structure, I increase it. Okay, you can be noticing what I'm doing right here so that you will not miss out on what is important. So the next one is the tune. I'm going to head over to ambience first and increase it a bit, and then the saturation, I'm going to increase it just to make the person's image look sharp, you get. And then highlight, I'm going to keep it at -2. Warm, I'm going to keep it a small, about +5 or 6. And then the shadow, I'm going to increase a bit. So the brightness, I don't want it to be bright. I'll reduce the brightness. So I'm almost done. So last one is the greeny film. I'm going to add a small grain. So yeah, I don't want much grain. Then the strength, I want to reduce it. I want the background to really show well. Okay, so I want to reduce it and just give it something like this. The strength to be 10. Okay, so guys, we are done with our design. So guys, if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to like the video. You can see the before and the after. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed, and turn on the notification bell so that you always be notified each time we upload a variable video just like this. So guys, thank you for watching. See you in our next tutorial, and goodbye for now.